Hey guys, Mike from Nerd Problems Gaming here, and welcome to Nerd Problems Gaming, the channel where we go through the good and bad of everything nerdy to make sure you spend your time on the best of the best. In today's video, I'll be doing a review of Rivals of Aether, so stay tuned. So one thing I definitely want to get right off the bat, right, is I don't even know how this game is pronounced, right? Is it Rivals of Aether or Rivals of Aether? I've kind of seen both things, both takes on it, so take it as you will. But one thing that's pretty cool with this game is that it's kind of like a Smash Bros. Clone. So if you like Super Smash Brothers, you're definitely going to like this game a lot too. And I found that it actually captures the gameplay very well. I know there's different Smash Bros. Clones out there. I haven't really played many, but this one I played, I enjoyed it a lot, and it was pretty cool, and definitely worth checking out. So first thing to notice about this game is really the graphics, right? It's kind of like SNES, Super Nintendo, 16-bit graphics. I kind of got like a real Mega Man feel to it. I don't know, when I was playing the battle stages, it kind of felt like a Mega Man X like boss fight when it came to some of the locations that you play at. So I like that, kind of hit the nostalgia button there, which was fun. But what's cool is like the character design of this game. So, you know, Super Smash Bros., basically they're taking video game characters, well-known ones that everybody loves, right? And so this game actually kind of has its own characters kind of from scratch. And so all of them are basically like animal-based, which is pretty cool. So animal-based with like human characteristics, which is fun. And then each one is kind of a different element, right? So there's like wind and fire and water, like an earth one, like plants and trees, like, right? So there's all kinds of different elements that they throw in there, and then they're an animal as well. So there's like birds, like a lion, kind of like a whale. So it's cool in that sense that you get to play these different characters, these different animals. There's like a polar bear character. And so what's neat too is that they all are very unique. And so that's one thing that I kind of noticed right off the bat, is that it's still the same kind of controls as Super Smash Brothers. So if you've played that before, I think a lot of people have, you're really going to be able to pick up this game very fast and learn how to play it, which is a lot of fun. Now, every character, like I said, is unique, which I liked. You know, I kind of found with Smash Bros. There's a lot that are very similar. It's just kind of like almost a different skin. But I felt with this game, there's a lot of different play styles. Now, I haven't unlocked every single character yet in Super Smash Brothers, so, you know, maybe there's some that are just like what it is in this game, but I found that there's some new ones that were pretty cool, like the water whale guy, like orca guy that you get to play as, can like throw out little pads of water on the stage and then kind of teleport to that, for example. So that was kind of cool, where you could get knocked off the edge and then teleport back to that spot and be just fine. So it's little cool things like that I really liked with it. Another neat aspect too is that you kind of really felt the difference in characters. So some of them are very fast and agile. There's other guys that are a little bit slower, but they're very powerful and they can do a lot of damage. Their attacks are slow, but they're, you know, devastating when they hit. And so I really like that. I wasn't really necessarily expecting to kind of get that feel of the different characters when I was playing it. Like I said, it's kind of like an indie Smash Bros. Game, so it was refreshing to see that it had that depth to it, and I like that as well. Art style, like I said, it's kind of a cartoony 16-bit art style, kind of anime-esque almost, and then, you know, when you play in the actual fights, it's going to look more, like I said, kind of like a Super Nintendo game, but that really doesn't hinder the gameplay at all, which is pretty cool. Another thing that was neat is really, you know, most fighting games have different colorations, right? Different alternate costumes that characters can wear. And one thing that I thought was neat with this is that you can really fully customize like the colors of your character. So it wasn't just like, you know, hey, this section has, you know, 6 colors to choose from, or whatever the case might be. They kind of had like a color slider, and you could do, you know, any color in the rainbow basically of your characters and really customize that. Another thing that I thought was neat with that too is that it affected the moves of your character. So typically, you know, you're playing Smash Bros, you switch to a different costume, fighting game, whatever, you switch to a different costume, the super moves are still going to be the exact same. But what was neat with this, it actually changed and altered your move set as well. So, you know, there's one fire guy that has a move that kind of creates a smoke cloud, right, in his normal coloration. But, you know, one of the alternate costumes that it came up, it was kind of like a poison cloud almost, because he was more green, which was cool. And then there's like a purple version, so it's the same kind of deal, like a toxic cloud instead of like a smoke cloud. So I thought that was kind of neat to be able to fully customize the coloration of your characters, but then also have it affect the moves as well. It was kind of a cool, fun addition and twist. There's a bunch of different game modes as well with it. So there's like the versus mode, and that's just going to be, you know, typical Smash Bros. Pretty much. You can play that offline as well, so you can do that, you know, with local co-op, which is cool. And you can play up to 4 players, which I think is a good number. You know, with the Smash Bros, where it gets up to like 8, there's just so much crap going on the screen. I can't really follow it that well, so I like having it at that 4, really capping it out at that. And so this game has that, and it does it very well. And then you can also set it up where you have like computer players in addition to the local offline play as well. There is an online aspect. You know, I'm not super competitive when it comes to, you know, the Smash Brothers scene or anything like that. I don't put enough time into it to really be hardcore in that sense, but it does have an online presence to it as well. So there's versus mode with that, and I see that they do kind of have tournaments online for this game as well. So if you like Smash Bros style play, maybe you want to try something different, I would definitely recommend picking this up as well. And it's cool, there's a story mode. Obviously not super in-depth. Most fighting games don't have, you know, the crazy, most in-depth stories, but that is available that you can play through as well. You also earn like coins or money basically as you play the game, and then you can use those to unlock new stages, new characters. And then there is some cool special characters that you can purchase if you choose to. There's Ori. I don't know if you've played that game before, but it's a cool like Metroidvania game, and that's I think it's an Xbox exclusive that they have that for. Actually, I don't know if this game even is, it might just be Xbox exclusive. That's what I got it on. They actually had it as a special this month for the free games with gold, which is why I even picked it up to begin with. I wanted to see, you know, was it a fun game? It looked cool. I saw the preview. I was like, kind of looks like Smash. Maybe I'll check it out. And yeah, it's definitely worth it. It's a lot of fun to pick up and play. You know, obviously right now, if you take advantage of it, it's free for the games with gold this month on Xbox Live. So if you've got Xbox Live, you can go ahead and pick it up. But I think it maybe normally is like 20 bucks. So if you're a big fan of Smash, or you've gotten tired of that at this point, there's not enough characters for you or something like that, and you want to check out a new version of it, this is a fun game that I would definitely recommend picking up and giving a playthrough. So definitely add it to your nerd library if you like Super Smash Bros. Game. It's a fun alternative, and it's a cool different graphic play style. And like I said, it plays just as good as Smash. So I definitely highly recommend picking this game up. So again, guys, hopefully you got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. You know, let me know in the comments below if you've played this game, if it looks like one you want to pick up. Definitely let me know if you are really into Smash and you're like, oh, it needs to be Smash Brothers, nothing else. I'd never play this game. You know, let me know that too. Or if you're like, hey, I want to try out a new Smash Bros. Game, this is a really cool one to pick up. So let me know in the comments how you feel about this game, if it looks like something you want to pick up, or if you have been playing it, if you really like it. There's other, you know, expanded characters. I think they're added in Shovel Knight and some other different ones as well. So it's a pretty cool indie game, definitely worth picking up. But let me know in the comments below how you feel about this game. I'd love to chat with you more there. And then also, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. You know, smash that like button, as it really helps out the channel as well. And then if you'd like to help support the channel, help us get out more content faster, you know, help us pick videos and more, consider becoming a patron of ours over at nerdproblemsgaming.com/Patreon. Again, that's nerdproblemsgaming.com/Patreon to help us pick up videos and more. And then also, if you'd like to plug into some of our Let's Plays and live streams that we do over here on the channel, you can also definitely follow us over on Twitch over at nerdproblemsgaming.com/Twitch. Again, that's nerdproblemsgaming.com/Twitch. And again, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and we'll talk to you more soon.